Hello and welcome, gentlemen. My name is Narendra. Figma has recently launched its new update, and this was not very normal update. They have actually done a really good job in adding a new features. Also, they have organized a lot of features in a very convenient way. So, if you can see, you will find out that you can see now the slides along with other tools. And the most significant change is you will find out that they have actually organized the resources, plugins, whiteboards, presentations all into different categories. So it would be far more easier to find out what is important. So as a user, if I want to find out the UI kits, this is going to be here. I simply click on it and I can only focus, find out the kits that are available. In the same way, actually, I can search the plugins and the whiteboarding as well as the existing presentations. So let's create the new file. I have already created one untitled file, and here by looking at it, you can see that Figma has done a really well job and very significant changes has been happened. You can notice that the top bar is completely being removed. You will not find out those options of actually clipping and masking the elements. This is almost all are missing here. So also you can see that on the left side now the overall layout has been changed. So now you can access the main menu from here. Also you can find out the plugin exactly here if I remove it, and I can simply rename it here. So let's name it Figma updates. So here you can see that we can divide Figma into three major sections. One is the left panel where you can see the pages, the layer information about the file information. On the other hand, right side panel, that is a property panel where you can edit the property of any element. All right. The major shift is happened into the bottom side. Figma has introduced this bottom bar and here grouped with the most common tools here. So you can see the cursor, the frames, and the ellipse tool along with all the other shapes and the text along with that, and also the comments. Also, Figma has included the plugins as well. So right now, searching the plugin and is quite easy because they have organized in a way that you can decide to find anything. If you type, and you will find the relevant plugin that you have used, or you can actually find between the assets. If you want to decide that I only want to find something that is relevant with the asset, you can simply do it here. So it's a more refined search and more organized way of finding the files. The dev mode has been shifted here. So initially this dev mode was onto the right side just next to the prototype, but now it has been updated. So when you click on it, it works in the same way. So whatever the files you have, whatever the design you have, you get the necessary information about that. But even the dev mode has also got a significant upgrades. For example, if I tell you, let me just turn it off and make something. If I make a frame and if I make some elements, you can see the right side is the property panel, and I can change any color. When you go to the dev mode actually gives you all the necessary required information. You can see the frame name is already there. You can now see the codes and properties. So that is a much better way of looking at the things. You can decide. Also, you can segregate between what you want to see. If it's a CSS, you can also see between the iOS as well as the Android XML way. So different codes are available here, and it updates when you select the element, and it gives you all the properties that including the width, height, fill, and all the information that will be required for the development. Now I'm going to go turn it off, and let's talk more about design, what we can expect from here. So as you can see there, the layer panel is on the to the left side. So whatever I make, let's say if I make any section, this is going to be updated here, and you can see it will automatically nest the all the necessary elements based on the layer. So whatever frame you selected, if you create anything while selecting a frame, it is going to nest it down to the necessary hierarchy. It maintains that hierarchy that is very important to organize the file and organize the design, because you may end up having hundreds of layers here. Also, now let's see on to the right side what else we can have. So you can see the major change is that you have all the frames. I think there have been more frames being added, like a dribble shot HD LinkedIn cover. These frames were not present there in the previous version. Also, you can simply see the properties has also been redefined in a way that is far more better. So now you can add the auto layout, and you can also change the clip content and show content. So initially the clip content was a checkbox. When you click on it and resize it, it used to clip it. Now you can actually decide whether you want to show the content or not. And appearance, so if you can see, the appearance has also got a little shift. So you will see this new blending mode. So initially there was a blending mode, so you simply click here, and you used to see the drop down that had the blending modes for anything, but now this has been shifted to the right side, this icon. And here you can actually change the opacity and everything. So this is quite a good shift on that. Also, now it's a far more easier to actually organize. I can put many number of fields. All right, one last update is that what happens when you want to publish your styles, and this button actually moved from the right panel to the left panel here. So you can see, you can simply click on it and everything will be minimized, and that's I think more, that looks much more neater and cleaner to me. So quite a better way of looking at the things. And I can set up the style. So let's right click and create components. This is the component there. One major thing is, how do I make multiple components? So let's see, if I am making a text, if I'm making a button, and let's name it. Now you can see this has become a little buggy because I'm not able to change it. So maybe let's do it from the scratch. I'm going to change the color, maybe something light gray. Now, how to actually create the component set that we used to create from the top banner. So, okay. So actually, this has been moved to this side. Here, you can see you can create the component here. You can create multiple components, and also you will see that alignment also moved. So I can create multiple components, and you can see these components being created. So this is quite a different and quite a significant changes. So initially you may feel a little overwhelmed, and it may take some time for you to just get used to it. But I believe that these changes is gonna somehow add some value to your workflow. So that's it for this tutorial now, because I hope that this video helped you. So I will see you into next video. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching, and keep designing.